What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is George and I make health and fitness content here on YouTube. And today I want to walk you through the start of my program, which is a GC Fit program. It's a free bodybuilding program that you can implement into your life, whether you're new to fitness or you want to try bodybuilding, whatever it is. If you just want to start moving some weights, this is the perfect program for you if you're a beginner or even to an intermediate level. So I'm going to start a video series with today. This is lower body A, the first part of the program, and I want to walk you guys through it in this video. But before I do that, and before we head to the gym, I want to just show you what I'm taking for my pre-workout. This is the Raw Nutrition Pre. This is the kind of well-rounded, best suited for everyone pre-workout. This is the peach rings flavor, and I'm gonna be having this. This only has 50 milligrams of caffeine, so very low stim, not for the stim junkies out there. And then I'm gonna be using this raw creatine monohydrate too. I'm gonna just add it in to my, my pre-workout. I have to find the scooper.
A few moments later.
And of course I got creatine everywhere, but that is going to be the pre-workout stack for today. We'll see you guys at the gym. All right guys, well welcome to the GC Fit program video series. In this series I'm gonna be doing just a tutorial basically on the whole free program that I made that I will link in the description below in case you haven't gotten a chance to check that out yet. It's basically a push-pull leg split, and then there's a separate block for abs and core, but I don't do abs and core on a separate day. I actually do it on my pull days, so I sprinkle that in twice a week throughout the week, like I said, on my pull day. But I'm gonna be walking you guys through the program step by step, how to do every single day. Lower body A, B, pull and push, and abs and core. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through the lower body A program. This one is a squat-based leg workout, so it incorporates the back squat. And you'll see later on what else it has in store, but it is my favorite leg day by far. There's also a lower body B day, which I'll go over in a separate video. That one is more leg press based. So I start every leg day the same, lower body A and B. I start it with just doing some lower body and leg stretches. I like to stretch out the quads, the hamstrings, the hips, and the glutes, and the calves as well, because one thing you don't want to do is pull a calf. So I'll just do, honestly, some primary stretches that we all learned in elementary school. You don't have to follow these stretches to the T exactly how I do them. Just use your imagination and do what stretches work best for you. Oh, shoes untied here. Let's get that sorted. And one thing I make sure to do every single leg day is these hip stretches here. So you put your leg in front of you like this. It does require some mobility. And you go down onto your hip like that. And I feel a massive stretch right here from my glute all the way into my hamstring and T-band there. And this is fantastic for loosening up the hips. And that's something that we definitely need to do if we're gonna be squatting. And like I said, lower body A today, this is a squat-based lower body day. So it's very important that we get our hips all stretched out. And that will allow us proper mobility in the squat to be able to actually get as low as we need to. All right guys, so stretching is complete and we're ready to go ahead and start the workout. But one thing I want to mention is that I'm going to transition over to a commentary style for the rest of this video and the rest of this series. And I just feel like it's more effective and efficient for me to do the commentary on top of me doing an actual working set where I'm not distracted, I'm in the zone, I'm doing a real life working set so that you guys can see realistically what this program should look like and the amount of effort and intensity that goes into every single set. That being said, if you guys get any value from this video and from this series, be sure to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and comment down below any questions that you guys might have. I'd be happy to answer them. So there's going to be lower body A video, which is this one, lower body B video, and lower body A and B, you can do legs twice in the same week and alternate between the two, or you can do lower body A one week and lower body B the other week. That's how I do it. I train legs once a week, and I'll link the program down in the description of every video so that you guys can download it and use these videos as tutorials along with the workout program. So go ahead and subscribe. All right, guys, so the first exercise I'm going to walk you guys through is the hip abduction machine and hip adductor machine. These are usually the exact same machine combined in one at most gyms. This is a Paramount, old school Paramount one, but I know other brands like Cybex and stuff, they also do the same thing in one, like a 2-in-1 machine. So the difference is that hip abductions work the outside of the legs and the hip adductions work the inside of the legs. So it's not the same thing with different spelling. It's actually two different movements, but they're usually combined in the same machine. So as you can see here, I started off with just one warm-up set of 25 reps, and then I'm doing 3 working sets of 20 reps. And guys, like you can see, I'm actually struggling in this. Like it's not something that you want to just do as a warm-up. We've already completed our warm-up, right? So this is actually working sets now. We're trying to get really good contraction and squeeze in the muscles, and we're trying to get, growth in the legs. These actually work the inner and outer parts of the legs. They're not just a stretch or just for, IG fitness girls that you see on Instagram doing this movement. Like this is actually something that is functional. Builds a lot of strength in the legs, builds stability for your squat, for your leg press, but also thickens the inside and outside parts of your leg that from the front angle actually make your legs look like wider. You know what I mean? If you're looking at your legs from the front and you've worked the inner and out and sort of the inside and outside part of the leg, you will build thickness there, and that is what these exercises are meant to do. It's not just for an Instagram reel. So make sure you guys incorporate these in your leg day, and that's why I put them in the program. All right, moving on to the barbell back squat. Now this is the absolute most classic, most fundamental movement that you could do to build your lower body. This hits everything from the glutes to the quads to the hamstrings to the calves, and it even helps strengthen your core as well. This is the best bang for your buck in my opinion when it comes to lower body, which is why I had to include it into this program. You can see I started off with warming up with just the bar, and then I'm doing just 25s on each side, and that's relative, right? Like for me that's a bit lighter, but for someone that might be really heavy, so you have to work your way up, maybe just with air squats first, especially if like your working set is just the bar. So you have to feel that out for yourself and really gauge that. Epic lift by that girl, by the way. But yeah, just gauge what you feel like you can do. It's going to take a bit of time, especially if you're new to the gym and lifting weights, to see what your warm-up sets are versus your working sets. The goal is to be like struggling to get 15 reps, but you still want to hit 15 reps. But you want those last 2-3 reps to really be a struggle. And if you watch to the end of this set here, that is the case for me with this weight here, which is 185 pounds on the bar. A good alternative, by the way, if you do have some issues with your knees or anything like that, or squatting just hurts for whatever reason, these belt squats are fantastic. They take all the pressure off your knees, and yeah, I've really learned to love those as well, and sometimes I'll mix those into my rotation, but for the most part, the barbell back squat here is still a fundamental piece of what I build my lower body days around, just like this program. And speaking of like soreness or pain in your knees, like not being able to do back squats, one thing that I would really recommend investing in is knee sleeves, like these Rise knee sleeves that I have here. Shout out to Matt, who showed me how to properly put these on with the donut method. I was struggling hard before that, but as you can see, you just got to fold them in and then slide them up. But these really do help with just minimizing any kind of soreness. It takes a lot of pressure off of your knees. I'm going to link the products in the description below so that you guys can check them out if you want to get a set of knee sleeves for yourself. You can see I'm also using a belt here for my like top set, which would be like if you want to go for a personal record, like personal heaviest weight or anything like that. The belt just allows you as well to brace your core against it. It's not meant to take pressure off your core. It's actually meant for you to brace your core against like a wall, essentially, which just helps with stability. And yeah, it just feels very secure with the belt and the knee sleeves together. I've hit all of my personal bests with, this equipment on because it just makes you feel like you have peace of mind. And moving on to leg or quad extensions, we are going to be doing 4 working sets, jumping right in, no warm-up necessary, because we'll be very warm from the squats and the previous exercises before that. So 4 working sets, 15 reps, that's the range that I like to do. If you want to go drop the weight and go higher, do 20 or 25 reps, especially if, like I said, you do have knees that are a little wonky or wobbly and you need to build up strength in them first, then feel free to just drop that weight and go like 20, 25 reps and really just focus on getting a nice burn and a nice pump in the quads. Now we're gonna go ahead and target the hamstrings with leg or hamstring curls. Now these are the supine hamstring curls, which just means that you're laying down on your stomach and kicking the weight upwards. And there's also like seated hamstring curls, which I like honestly a little bit more, where you're just sitting down on your butt and you are kicking the weight back underneath you. Both get a really nice good contraction in the hamstring, but that one I just prefer for whatever reason. But I make do with what my gym has, and I'm doing 4 working sets, 15 reps per set on this exercise as well. And with the hamstring curls, I do recommend going a little bit slowly down from the eccentric. So once you've done a full contraction of the muscle, then let the weight back down slower so that you don't pull a hamstring or anything like that. If you made it this far, guys, congratulations. You made it to the final exercise of this workout today. This is the standing calf raise. We are doing 4 working sets and 15 to 20 reps per set. Now, the standing calf raise here works the gastrocnemius part of the calf. This is the larger sort of ball part of the calf that is most visible. And you want to alternate, in my opinion, between standing calf raises and seated calf raises. If you're just doing seated calf raises, you're only going to actually be working the soleus part of the calf muscle, which is a deeper muscle beneath the gastrocnemius. But you definitely want to incorporate standing calf raises if you're not already. Now, cardio is not included in the GC Fit program, guys, and that is for a reason, because everybody is on such a different playing field when it comes to cardio. So it's very hard for me to say without knowing, specific people and where they're at in their journey, to just put in a generalized program what the cardio should be. So that is something that you can totally tailor to yourself. One thing I would say is that I would recommend doing your cardio after weightlifting, or if you're going to do it before weightlifting, just make sure that it's in a different part of the day, because you don't want to fatigue yourself before you go in to lift the heavy weights. That's going to do it for the video today. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video and this video series for the GC Fit program. Please be sure to stay tuned to the channel for the future episodes that are to come. Lower body B, pull, push, and abs and core. You aren't going to want to miss those videos, especially if you're looking for a new training program. I really think this could help you out, especially, like I said, if you're a beginner to intermediate. And honestly, even if you're advanced, this can definitely still help you out and just get you back to the fundamentals and the basics again. And if you guys are interested in checking out any of the raw nutrition supplements, be sure to use code GMC10 to save yourself 10% off at checkout, and it'll also support me as well, and I'd greatly appreciate it. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the video, and till next time.